FCA, and I was telling a friend a story, and it's a funny story, and it's one of those stories that you didn't have to be there to find it funny, so I'm going to share it with you. And yes, so my friends Meg, April, Wyatt, Shane, and I were all going to Worcester during Halloween. That way if they see this, it's blown over, and they won't get mad at me. But so Meg's driving, April's in the passenger seat, I'm behind Meg in the back seat, Shane's in the middle in the back seat, and then Wyatt's over here. Wyatt had this sweet and sour mixed alcohol drink or something like that, but it like has this sweet sauce at the top as a chaser type thing. And no, the whole thing was the chaser. I don't know anything about alcohol. Anyway, he's holding that. Now, he was a stripper cop for Halloween, so he had no clothes on. He had like a vest that was open and his boxers. And it was cold, so we don't understand that, but that's him. Anyway, so we're going to Worcester, but Wyatt left his phone in Shane's apartment, so we have to go to Shane's apartment so that Shane can go in and get Wyatt's phone, because obviously Shane has his keys. Well, Shane left his phone in the car, and I was still in the car. So I took it and hid it, because I make fun of them all for being addicted to their cell phones, because I don't own a cell phone. And so I hid it because I had like really tall boots, and so I hid the phone in the side of my boot. And I'm waiting, they get back in the car, we start driving, and then after a few minutes, Shane like starts patting his pockets like this and looking around, and he tells Wyatt to get up because he had left the phone in Wyatt's seat. He's like, "Get up, you have my phone under your butt." So Wyatt gets up holding this drink, and he's crazy and wild and loud. And Shane starts to have a mini anxiety attack because he can't find his cell phone, precious little phone. So after a little while, no, in the back seat we had my stuff and some blankets and sleeping bags and things like this. And so he's like patting it around, and I even start helping you. I start feeling the seats, and I'm like, "Here, let me sit up. Maybe you moved it and it just fell under me, and I can't feel it." So I sit up in the car, and he's feeling around the car, and so Wyatt's like, "I'll just call your phone." Now, thankfully for me, the phone was on vibrate, and the music was bumping, and I feel it vibrating in my boot, but the rest of us are going, "No, I can't hear it. No, I don't see it lighting up." So Meg turns down the music, Wyatt calls it again, but I pushed my leg up against the door so that it muffled the vibrating sound even more. And I started talking. I'm like, "No, I don't hear it. Does anybody else hear it?" Now I feel it. And they're like, "No." It's great. So then, Meg turns on the light. We start pushing and pulling the blankets to the front seat and moving stuff around. We're both standing up. Now, in the middle of this, Wyatt's holding this drink, and it gets smashed against him and just breaks all over him. And he's like, "Ah! I'm sticky! Oh, this is everywhere!" And I know where the phone is. Shane starts having an anxiety attack, and after a little while, Meg is like, "You know what, how about I pull over and then we can get everything out of the car and really search it hardcore? How's that?" He's like, "I don't know, but I need my phone." And because we had people following us, and because Shane looked like he was going to die and I felt bad, I said, "No, don't pull over. I have your phone." The reactions were hilarious. April was like, "Fallon!" And Ned was like, "Are you serious?" And Shane was like, "Oh my God, Fallon." Wyatt's was the best though. He grabbed my wrist, started pulling me across the car. He starts calling me all sorts of bad names, going, "You are going to lift this up off of me, starting from my stomach, you horrible." But lucky for me, Shane is claustrophobic and therefore did not appreciate the whole Fallon across him in a very tight area thing. So I laughed. Their faces were great. They were like, "What?" times. Good times.